mentioned before, we had those kind of like mini sub programs like video SEO, we had CRO, service GMB. And, you know, it was kind of silly because every time we talked with a client, it was like encouraging them to, you know, have all these programs, of course, because they're all beneficial for you. But at the end of the day, we're like, this is essential to the program, to the client's ranking. Let's just create this program with all these tactics in there. So we do have like our highest level program that has video SEO, has CRO, and of course, service GMB. We've also added into every program schema. So while we were doing this before, it wasn't as specific and organized as we'd like it to be. So we've really kind of implemented a larger strategy around schema in terms of what type of schema, what specific pages are we adding them to, whether it's on the dealer site already or content that we're adding eventually. So it's much more organized and kind of fleshed out. And then we're also, of course, doing Google posts for not just sales, but I also mentioned service, as well as Google Q&As for sales and service listings. So something that I think a lot of businesses don't realize is you can ask and answer and like your own questions in Google Q&A. And as you're doing of these more local searches, like, you know, best Honda dealer near me, Google is starting to pull so many elements from GMB, like even like reviews, and pulling that into the relevancy of the search. So you can see right within those local listings, you know, hey, this mentions best Honda dealer near me in this particular location. So we really want to make the most of GMB, especially since we've seen that specific element drive the highest amount of sales and service ROs. So we're kind of just pushing that to the fullest extent. And then all those Q&As we're creating, we're actually adding them now to these new FAQ pages. So FAQ pages absolutely crush it organically when it comes to optimizing for those longer tail keywords. So what are people actually asking of the dealership, whether it's again their sales department or their service department. And again, it really, really helps us rank from a local service perspective. And then last was the guest blog posts. So we've evolved our link building strategy. We used to, of course, go after like unlinked mentions, which we're of course still doing, but we want to offer something a little more substantial to other like editorial sites or blog sites where we're actually writing and producing a piece of content for them, keeping it non-promotional, but of course, linking back to the site.
When you say, so like educational type of content.
Exactly.
Informative content.